This is a fight preview for Jose Ramos and Erickson Lubin. Um, Erickson Lubin coming in with a lot of experience, speed, and power. Um, Jose Ramos is very young. He's coming in looking to attack. Very silent right now, confident. He has a calm demeanor. He acts like he's 30, but he's really like 21, 22. And the guy is just lethal. This is going to be a heavy classic fight. Both of these guys are really. This is really going to be probably one of the hardest fights they have for their career because Lubin's trying to put himself in line for a belt again. Trying to become a top contender right now, and Ramos is in the same position. He has great timing. They both have a jab. They both have good footwork. Their stance, as far as like their boxing stance, is kind of similar. As far as how wide their feet are, Ramos' feet are probably a little wider. He's very wide in his stance. Um, they both have good movement. Cut off the ring very well. The one thing I say I don't like is uh the head movement from Lubin. Now I haven't seen too much from Ramos, but over the years I've seen a lot from Lubin. I don't like the progress that his head movement has gone to. And this is going to be a common theme among all guys, because if you can realize, I'm going to just drop a little snippet of last week when Joe Joyce and Zhang fought. Joe Joyce did everything but work on his head movement. Once you get to a certain age, these guys do not want to work on their head movement. They'd rather do shoulder rolls. For some reason, guys can move their shoulders, which is right next to their head, but they can't move their head. So that's a problem for me. At a certain point, especially with the maturity as far as my boxing knowledge, I have to start considering head movement as one of the top concerns, especially like with timing and the head movement has to be it, because Jesus his abilities are off timing, conditioning, all the things that's kind of, I wouldn't say Lubin's conditioning is his weakness, because he's very strong later in fights. And as I said, he's proved that he has a great chin, a lot of power. I just feel like Jesus is right similar to his skills as far as being able to do the same things as Lubin has. Now, what I didn't like from Lubin was the adjustments either. The Fedora fight really bothered me because I felt like he was beating Fedora down, but he was letting Fedora get so many punches off before he responds or counters or attacks. And I don't feel like that's a recipe for success if we're going to talk about going against one of these Mexican fighters that's coming up, and he's trying to be one of the greatest. He's at that age now where he's coming in. Him and David Benavidez are going into Oscar De La Hoya territory as far as fighting any and everybody. Like the things that people want from Canelo right now, that's what David Benavidez and Jesus Ramos is doing. Ramos is not going to play with that division. He's not going to play with his food. This dude's finna change the game. I'm telling you. Him and David Benavidez, those are two fighters that's not finna sit around and try to nitpick and pick through guys and see who's in the division and who's the weakest champion at 168, or everybody left 75, so let me go up to 75 now. Stuff like that, it's not going to work anymore. These guys, they're putting in real work. They want to fight real people. They've been fighting champions since they was 15, 16, 17. So trying to scare them off with a fight or anything like that's not going to happen like that. And you got to understand, he's taking a tough fight that could have been a main event on another card. Lubin and Ramos is a main event card. So people have to understand, this is a huge fight. This is huge. This is going to be probably one of the best fights of the night. But people have to consider Lubin head movement, because I don't like that sometimes I feel like his feet doesn't adjust as far as when he needs to when somebody's trying to cut off the ring to him, he doesn't really his mobility. But as far as his speed and his timing and his punch placement is excellent. I like his body work. If he goes to the body, I don't like the head hunting. Whoever is going to be a head hunter in this fight, I would consider that to be a mistake. Especially like, cause Lubin's a body puncher too. He doesn't just punch in the face. So, but he has to go to the body more. If he doesn't go to the body, a lot of these guys they're head hunting. Just like I'm gonna say in my next review. But people have to go to the body. If you're just head hunting and you don't have any head movement, it's just gonna be rock'em sock'em. It's not gonna work out. But that's my prediction. Like and subscribe.